Well, hello, and welcome to the weekly weather and your horoscope brought to you by the International Academy of Astrology, aka Astro College. My name is Jennifer Barish, and I'll be your host today. And I am so happy that you're here. Thank you for taking time to come and learn the weather and letting me be your astrologer and cosmic guide this week. You have lots of choices in where you get your astrology, and I am honored to have you with me here at the Astro College. Thank you. So let's just jump right into the week, August 1st through 7th, 2024. Do you believe it? 2024. Three things to watch for this week, friends. So on Friday, we have Venus squaring Uranus. I'll explain what that means later, but some surprises are coming in. On Sunday, we have the big day. It's a new moon. That is Sunday. Let me look at my calendar. August 4th. Mercury goes retrograde. Yes, it's that season again. So Mercury goes retrograde on Sunday, and Venus moves into Virgo. She ends her time in Leo, and Virgo season is up on us. Oh, and then on Wednesday, August 7th, Mercury conjuncts Venus, and the Sun will sextile Jupiter, which should be some yummy energy. So we'll talk about all of that, but let's just go over the day by day. Let's break it down and roll on through the week. So on Wednesday, August 1st, coming up here, we have a Gemini moon on Wednesday. When you have a Gemini moon, it is just like popping, cracking, busy. Think of like bees in a beehive. Lots of communication, networking, talking, lots of back and forth, ideas everywhere, lots of text messages that day. So Wednesday can have a lot of distractions. It can be very distracting for you. Later in the day, on Wednesday evening, Neptune is going to square the moon, and that's going to bring you some insight, some intuition, and possibly some really good dreams and downloads. Watch for big ideas that can't be, put into place, that aren't very practical, ways that we, delude ourselves, or, leaning into illusions. It's also a time when people might lie or be a little untruthful. Just notice where mistruths might pop up on. And that's actually the 31st. So Wednesday the 31st. Because this is going out on Wednesday, and I wanted you to have a chance to know, okay, what was today again? So that is Wednesday the 31st, and then we move into Thursday, August 1st. And by that point on Thursday, let's see if I can tell you what time. The moon will have moved into Cancer. It actually happens late on Wednesday night. And when that moon moves into Cancer, it's a little more sensitive. Let's say a little touchy, a little cranky. You just may wake up on the wrong side of the bed on Thursday, August 1st. This is like the fences make good neighbors kind of day. Create your boundaries, keep your opinions to yourself. Don't gossip that day. People are just going to be a little bit cranky, but we do have some good energy where you can make good connections with people. You just got to keep things on the up and up and know when to end it, know when to stop, and just don't go too far. Okay, so that is Thursday. And then rolling right on through the week into Friday, August 2nd. That moon is still in Cancer on Friday. But Venus is moving toward a square. She's applying toward the square with Uranus. And so Uranus energy is like a lightning strike. It is coming in to bring change. It is bringing something new. Now, this could be very simple, like, you go to pick out your coffee and there's a new flavor, and the one that you're used to just isn't there anymore. And you're like, what the heck? That is when, Uranus energy, or Uranus, however you want to say it, that's how it can strike. But here's the deal, okay? Venus is at 26 degrees of Leo. And Venus is kind of ending as she comes toward the end of Leo. She comes closer to that anaretic degree, that 29 degree point. It's close enough, 26 degrees. And so there's something leonine you've been thinking about. Leonine, what does that word mean, Jennifer? So Leo-like, a little flashy, a little bold. You're ready to make a move, make a decision, something you're thinking about. Maybe it's a new look. Leo likes to be seen. They're all about their hair. But this could be in a shocking, bold, new, different way. Like maybe you want purple hair extensions. Maybe you want to do rainbow hair. So something like that. Maybe it's time to get a new tattoo. You want to decorate with a new color, like you want to bring pink into your color palette. You've been maybe noticing you've been out at the stores and seen a little pink ottoman or pink bench and pillows and curtains, and you're like, yeah, I really like that color. Or maybe it's a shade of purple, just something different, something that kind of stands out and attracts the eye. So recently I was in a furniture store, and I always like things with glass in it. So I have a lot of glass tables in my home. And I noticed that there were a lot of glass and crystals in the furniture store. So some of the furniture has like crystals embedded in it. It was really cool. And I was like, oh, that would be a neat statement piece, right? So kind of like that. I don't know that I'm going to go buy that end table, but somebody may. It would definitely be a Venus square Uranus kind of thing. It's something that is shocking, bold, and different. Like for instance, you're thinking about getting a new car, right? And you're like, I want a red one. Like I want the one that's going to stand out. Like I want a Mustang, candy apple red. That's the energy of Venus and Uranus that's coming through on Friday. So just notice, and if it's not you personally, it might be stronger in someone else's chart, and it might be somebody around you. So, somebody in your family or you work with, and all of a sudden they're bringing on the bright colors and they're sporting the new hair or in the new car. And, so think of this as kind of like a peacock spreading its feathers out. You've seen them at the zoo. It wants to be seen. Okay, Venus wants to be seen at the end of the week. Beautiful, vivacious, dramatic. And Uranus is bringing in something new, quick, lightning fast. You will just make a decision about something. Snap those fingers and it will be time to act on it, and you'll be like, that's the one. The one with the glass and the crystals in it. That's the one I want, Jennifer. And I'll say, yeah, I told you so. So that's the energy on Friday the 2nd, and then we move into the weekend. So we'll start with Saturday. The moon is in Leo still on Saturday. Some drama, playful energy, clowning around, telling jokes, just kind of being kid-like, just fun and carefree. A nice Saturday. It might be a night that you want to go out, you want to go to a concert, you want to go show off a little bit, You got some new earrings. It's time to bring out all those things you've been collecting to dress up a little bit. So, but there's an intensity to the energy on Saturday. There's some feelings and emotions coming up around something. Make sure you talk and don't yell. Make sure you walk and you don't run. A feeling of too much, that's like excess, like too much, Leo. I've had enough of your sparkle and your peacock feathers and all you're showing off. Somebody may get irritated in your group. So if that's you, I'm just saying, pare it down, simplify, try to not lean into excess and ego on Saturday. Still have fun, have a good time, but just don't overdo it, right? Saturday's energy, and then Sunday, August 4th. This is the big day of the week. So if you don't hear anything else, listen to this, okay? We have a new moon coming in. Mercury goes retrograde. Oh my goodness, isn't that enough? And then Virgo moves into Venus. She has been in Leo and she will pass on through to Venus. So 3 big things happening on Sunday. So let's start first with that new moon. It happens at 7:13 in the morning here on the East Coast in Ohio, where I live. A new moon is the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, it's when the sky is dark. It's when the sun and the moon are like holding hands in the sky. It's an internal time. It's a dark sky, and it's a time when we're kind of inward and reflect more. So believe it or not, I don't know if you know anybody with a Leo sun and moon, but they're a little bit shy. They're not as outwardly flashy as other Leos you may know. They're kind of self-conscious, and they're a little inward, a little more introverted. And that's the energy of this new moon coming in on Sunday. When it's a new moon, we are in the early stages of an idea. We're developing a plan. We're planting the seeds of thought that can bloom into our goals, because we are able to think through what it is that I really want during this quiet time. And then we work to make it happen as we progress through the month, from the new moon 2 weeks later into the full moon. That's the fruition of the cycle. So that 2 week window is when we are taking the plan and kind of planting the seeds, that might be getting organized and getting your stuff together. And then that's when, the full moon is when you're going to make it happen. So it's a starting point for exploring new opportunities this new moon on Sunday. And this particular one, it is busy, busy, busy. We, have that Mercury stationing retrograde. Venus is moving. And this new moon is sextile Mars. Okay, what does that mean, you say? All right, well, that's a positive aspect of Mars. And Mars is the planet of forward motion. He is the gas pedal. He's saying, let's pick it up, people. Let's go, let's go. And he gives it kind of like whatever's happening in our life, it starts spreading, growing. There's a wildfire kind of energy to whatever's going on for you. So if it's a gossip, if it's news, if it's an announcement, it will spread like wildfire. So if you need to send out an email, if you have a small business, you need to communicate to other people, this might be a good time, because it's going to go fast. It's going to pick up speed. So Mercury retrograde makes us all do the RE words. I believe it was Rick Levine who coined this, so we want to give him credit to redo, rethink, rework, reorganize, all the RE words. And so we have this 3-week period here in August from starting on Sunday. I think it goes through the 25th of August, but we are reworking the plan. And mistakes can be made, there can be mishaps, there can be problems. This can also lean into transportation issues, car breakdowns, flights get delayed, our computer breaks. So if your computer's acting up, Mercury retrograde, it might just go kaput. Electronics just do. This is the time. So for me, I'm on a refrigerator watch. I have an old fridge that is just about to give it up. And I think that during Mercury retrograde, it may just say, yep, that's it. It's been leaking water, and it's fairly new. It just is like a lemon, right? So the lemons in your life might just be on their last straw over the next few weeks. So make sure you double, triple check most of August, but especially starting on Sunday. And then when Venus moves into Virgo, she's bringing in a critical eye. She's catching mistakes. She's refining the process. She's trying to make it better. But anybody who has a natal Venus in Virgo can tend to be a little nitpicky. And I can say that honestly. I have it. We're trying to make it as perfect as possible, right? But it's just like this problem and that problem and this other problem. And we can get so lost in the criticism. We just go down the rabbit hole, and then we just forget the bigger picture. But we're trying to make things better. So just notice where you get nitpicky, where you get fussy. Your husband puts the dishes away in the wrong place. Somebody doesn't do the laundry and mixes colors. Try not to get upset. Don't get your panties in a wad. Just let it go. Try to not be too perfectionist and too nitpicky. Try not to be too hard on other people, but also try not to be too hard on yourself. It's the energy, but it can make us a little ridiculous, okay? We're trying to refine. We're trying to make things better, but just notice. So, a new moon is a fresh start. Virgo energy is asking you, what do you need to reorganize to make life better for you? What systems are working and what's not working? What can you scrap and let go of? What can you utilize better? So this energy, back to my refrigerator words, we're talking about, cleaning out the refrigerator and deciding what to keep. So you get in the fridge and you're like, what's in that Tupperware bowl? And it's like, pitch that, but the olives can stay. The ketchup and mustard's all right. And you open up a lid and you're like, oh, but the moldy cottage cheese, it's got to go. And Venus and Virgo's going to find it. She's going to find all little nitpicky things. So notice that. And Mercury in retrograde is saying, check it again. Check all the dates. Did you look at the date on the cheese? Is the yogurt expired? What about the milk? Mercury's going to say, check it once and twice and 3 times again. So systems are going to be breaking down. Just know it. It's going to happen. It's time to put new ones in place. This month gives you a chance to course correct, to reconfigure, and to reset your inner navigation and direction. So just like the GPSs that used to talk to us, they would say reconfigure, reconfigure. You're getting a chance on Sunday to have a do-over, a great big makeover, a reconfigure. So if you don't want to know how or where this is coming through for you, look at your chart. Look to where Leo and Virgo energy is. Notice if you have any planets there. Okay, that's going to tell you where you need to take your strategies to fix things up. It's a redo time, a beautiful makeover. It's just so busy here in August. So then, Monday, August 5th, after we're done with all the new moon jazz, the moon is still in Leo until around lunchtime, but the afternoon shift will be noticeable because that moon is now going to move into what? The next sign is Virgo. All those things you were thinking about over the weekend now get a push forward. You have energy, you have momentum, you have organization. You start putting those plans into place, you're making lists, you're getting out your planner, you're getting to work on Monday. Monday's a good working day. The moon squares Uranus, though, so there might be a little bit of an unpredictable quality. Just notice, and a new snafu or problem might pop up. But by the evening on Monday, that moon in Virgo is going to help you stay objective and stay practical. You're going to remediate things, and then it's back to work and getting stuff done, okay? Tuesday, August 6th. The Virgo moon is going to help you think up all these strategies you need to get stuff done, but guess what? She's in opposition. That opposition with who, you might ask? Neptune. So if Virgo's here in the sky, Neptune is here, completely opposite. And so they can't see each other. And Neptune just kind of throws a fog on things anyway. So it may feel like a day of just complete brain fog. Like, have you ever been camping and you come out of the tent in the morning and there is a fog so thick like you can't even see around you? It's disorienting and you're like, where am I? So that's kind of what it's going to be like on Tuesday. That fog is going to keep you from being able to focus. You might be unsure of yourself or just a general anxiety about where you're going, what's happening. So this is a day you've just got to flow with it. Let it be foggy. Take a break. You can't see anyway. On days like this, you just rest, restore, and just be in the moment as much as you can, because don't you worry. On Wednesday, August 7th, the sun is going to be trining Jupiter, which is a positive aspect. It's good flowing energy. It's bringing in hope, a lift, optimism, and all of a sudden you're going to be able to see the big picture again on Wednesday. Creative solutions come in, and honestly, it might be because you took a rest on Tuesday. You see what I mean? It's like a rest day and then an active day, and a rest day and an active day. Mercury and Venus are conjunct, so they're holding hands in the sky. That's a good, nice energy and getting our work done that day. And the moon is trining Uranus on next Wednesday, the 7th. And this day, there might be an aha or a surprise in store, a little epiphany. So you just watch for that, where that might be coming through. So that is our week. That's our weekly weather. And let's move on to the Leo new moon horoscopes. So what I have to make this brief is some key words for you. I like to do horoscopes by the ascendant sign. So if you know what your rising is, that is my first choice. But next would be your sun sign. Third, I would look at my moon sign. All right, let's go. So Aries. This Leo new moon ignites your creative and romantic sector. It's a great time to embrace your passions and express yourself. New opportunities in love and creative projects can come up, and it's time to take bold steps. Your keywords are flair, fun, do it big, be a leader, take matters into your own hands, and just take off out of the starting gate. This is your week, Aries. It's a good time for you creatively, so have faith in yourself. Taurus, this new moon shines a light on your home and family space, Taurus. You may feel a strong urge to make changes to your living space or spend more quality time with loved ones. It's a great time to start new traditions or projects at home. Keywords for you have to do with like roots and genealogy and history, inner security, nurturing. Think about what makes you feel safe inside. What makes you feel good, Taurus? And do those things. Gemini, communication is key for you this week, Gemini, as the Leo moon lights up your sector of learning and communication. Perfect time to start a new course, take a new class, write or engage in stimulating conversations. Your ideas are extremely powerful right now, so you definitely want to write them down. Keywords for you are comfort, focus, and choice. If you get caught in just like a maelstrom of ideas and words and thoughts, just choose a path. Just choose a path. Go for it. Take a direction and make something happen. That's the best way for you to handle all these things coming in for you this week. And you'll be able to do it. This is good for you, Gemini. Cancer. This week, the focus is on your finances and self-worth. The Leo new moon encourages you to set financial goals and take steps toward financial independence. Start a savings account. Believe in your abilities and consider new ways that you can boost your income. Maybe a side gig. You know, what else can you do to help out? Keywords for you are simplicity, routine, and outdoors. So when you're trying to figure out, how do I do this thing? How do I make this happen? Get outside and let nature inspire you, Cancer. It'll be the best medicine for you this week. Next, we have Leo. This is your new moon, Leo. It's a powerful time for you for self-renewal, setting personal goals. Reflect on what you truly want and make plans to pursue those dreams of yours, Miss Leo. Your confidence and charisma are heightened, making it a great time for new beginnings. Keywords for you is live loud, be yourself, and lead with your big heart, Leo. Get clear on what you want. How do you want to be seen out in the world? And then go do it. It's your time to shine. The sun is on you. Next, we have Virgo. This new moon highlights your subconscious and spiritual sector. It's kind of a quiet week, Virgo. It's a time for introspection and healing. Pay attention to your dreams and your inner voice. So you have to get quiet in order to hear what's inside, right? Let go of what no longer serves you and make space for spiritual insights. Ways to do this: privacy, and these are your keywords: reclusiveness, escapism. Spend some time alone. I know this is hard, but let yourself drift a bit. You're not a drifter, I know. Just go with the flow and believe in the magic of things working for your greater good, because I promise they will. It's almost your season. Just try to go with whatever happens this week and try to not let it affect you one way or the other. You're going to be just fine. Libra. This week brings social connections and friendships into focus. This new moon encourages you to network and collaborate with others. New friendships and group activities can bring you so much joy and even new opportunities. So keep your ear out listening, if you're looking for a new job, or, there's something, you have an agenda. It's okay to be noticing how you can make some positive connections within those friend groups. Embrace community involvement. And then keywords for you this week is technology, intuition, and it's okay to be different. Okay, technology means social media, social networking, online groups. Let your intuition guide you. And then be your weird little self. You know, you are always balancing things. You're always trying to make it better for everybody, and you do. You do a great job of it. So just be you and let the sun shine on you. Let your freak flag fly. You know, your creativity, you have such a beauty in the way you move. Nobody's going to think it's weird, but you anyway. So don't worry about that. Just go do it. Scorpio. This new moon brings attention to your career and your public sector or your public image, Scorpio. It's a favorable time to set new professional goals and take bold steps toward ambitions or new roles, new jobs. You know, apply for that job in your company. Even if you think you can't get it, try. You'll never know till you try. Your hard work can be recognized this week, and new opportunities are going to show up. Keywords for you are reputation. What's yours? Ambition. Set your sights high. And goat mode. Greatest of all times. Yeah, you have the intensity and the focus, Scorpio. You can do anything you want to. You just have to put your mind to it. So it's goat mode for you. And take your time building to the level that you want to be. You can do it. Next, we have Sagittarius. Adventure and higher learning call to you, Sagittarius, and this new moon is a perfect time to plan a trip, start a new course, explore new philosophies, embracing curiosity, and seeking out new experiences that expand your horizons. Keywords for you are do what you do and take on two things. It's Gemini. You know, Jupiter's in Gemini, Mars is in Gemini. Believe everything's going to work out in your favor, but you might have to work out some details now. You might have to get a little more organized, and you can do it. Believe in yourself and go do the thing. Capricorn. This week's focus is on transformation and shared resources for you, Capricorn. The new moon encourages you to dive deep into your personal growth and explore new ways of managing your finances with others. Embrace change and renewal. So the question for you this week is, what are you passionate about? What do you care about? This moon is asking for you, Capricorn, to get real and start to make a plan around it. There may be hidden meanings or something is revealed to you during this time that you didn't know before. So I want you to pay attention to where that comes through. Some secret. The cat may be coming out of the bag. And then we move to Aquarius. Relationships take center stage during the Leo new moon. And it's a time to focus on partnerships, both romantic and business, new relationships, existing ones or past relationships can be revitalized, especially during Mercury retrograde. People from the past can come back. So open your heart to those connections, and your words of the week are negotiations, balance, fairness and agreements and contracts, alliances. Also, a sense of bringing something beautiful into the world or appreciating the fine arts. So make time for music, theater, and art. Bring something beautiful into your life this week, Aquarius. And then last but not least is Pisces. Your daily routine and health are highlighted by this new moon, Pisces. It's an excellent time to start new health regimens, organize your schedule to improve your work environment, focus on self-care. Your words of the week are boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Protect your time, your space, and your peace, Pisces, so you can have a little fun. You have a lot of work to do, but you can whistle while you work, make it a game. Let things come into focus so that you have a clear picture of what needs to get done. So boundaries are the key word for you. And that is it, friends. We have done this in 30 minutes. This week was an experiment to get this a little bit shorter so I wouldn't take up too much of your time, and I think we did it. Let us know in the comments. Be sure to go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let me know what you liked about this forecast and what you didn't so that I can improve it and make it better. My name is Jennifer Barish with the Astro College, and I am so happy that you joined us and joined me today. Thank you, and have a great week. Make August 1st through the 7th the very best you can. You know, knowing the weather is like packing our umbrella and our rain boots, and we're just prepared. We don't know how it's going to come through exactly, but we look for the signs, and we just pay attention. So Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.